Let me guess, you got a large live oak and the grass is dying underneath. You, my friend, need some shade perennials. Hey guys, I'm Jarratt and welcome to the Shades of Green Show, where today we are going to be highlighting some of my favorite native and adapted perennials that are made for the shade. We're going to start things off with a very low-growing shade perennial, Dwarf Mexican Petunia. Now, you may know the cousin, a tall, aggressively spreader petunia. This is going to be a dwarf, much smaller. Treat it like a ground cover. And the good news, it comes in 3 different colors: purple, pink, and white. This is Katie's blue, Katie's dwarf, also known as Ruellia, but it's not going to get higher than 6 inches. And if it reseeds, it helps kind of slowly spread to create that nice border plant in any kind of shade garden you're looking for. Next up is going to be Spiderwort. It's going to be a great spring through summer bloomer that comes in several different colors. And the good news, this likes sun or shade, but we're going to include this in our shade video because it is shade tolerant. You want to cut back in late season if you want it to rebloom, and our favorite variety has to be Concord Grape with that beautiful purple bloom. Now, Spiderwort's going to get 12 to 18 inches high, probably about 18 inches wide. It'll be a great addition to your shade garden. Next up, golden groundsel or Packera obovata, and this is a favorite of our owner Jeff and shows up native in his yard, but this is going to be a yellow bloom in early spring and is shade to maybe some part sun, but the blooms will stand tall up over the foliage and it can reseed and slowly fill in spots over time. Now, if it does get too dry, it will go dormant, but don't worry, it'll come back once the rain steps back in. This is a really hard to find premium shade plant. Coming in at number 4 is Fragrant Phlox or Phlox pilosa. Now, the phlox family is huge. There's several different varieties that we like to consider, but this Fragrant Phlox is going to be one that can perform better than most in shade. Now, it's going to bloom pink in the spring, and you want to let it spread through the shady areas, but also this phlox makes a great cut flower. So you want to cut it back in spring, and you can divide it after a couple years and spread, give to your friends, share with neighbors. The Fragrant Phlox is going to grow 18 inches high, probably about 24 inches wide. Next up is a really unique plant. It's going to be Pigeonberry, which is going to be great in your shade gardens, and this is going to be a spreading type plant. It's going to stay really low, 12 to 18 inches, but can get up to 30 inches wide. What I love about it is about spring through fall, it's going to have these tiny white flowers, and as they age and ripen, they're going to turn to this beautiful, brilliant red color that's just really unique. In shade gardens, you're really having a hard time getting nice color, so we use berries like the Pigeonberry to give you that red color in your garden. Coming in next is Texas Betony. Now, this is another adaptable perennial that can handle sun or shade, and what I love about it is its stalks and its almost coral tubular blooms. They're going to have really fuzzy leaves, which is a sign of its drought tolerance, and this plant loves to stay on the dry side. It's going to be about 1 to 3 feet high, 2 to 4 feet wide, and as it blooms, you can cut back the spent blooms. It'll encourage more and more blooming. This Texas Betony, again, great in sun and great in shade. Next up on our tour of shade perennials, we are stopping by Zexmenia, which happens to be my favorite perennial because it is so reliable and durable in almost any condition. This one's been planted here for several years on the south side of our building, and just look at it. It's about 4 feet wide, about 1.5 feet tall, and these yellow flowers just lay over and create this nice, beautiful mound. These are perfect in mass planting, say around a crepe myrtle around the side of your house. But what's great is it does just as well in shade. You can get these nice yellow flowers in shade, which is a real issue for shade gardens. In shade, it's going to be slightly smaller, probably only about 2 to 3 feet wide, 1.5 feet tall, but it'll still give you those yellow flowers reliably throughout the year. This plant is so hardworking and it deserves all its glory because in about late April is when it's going to start blooming, and it will not stop blooming until it freezes. Mark my words. That's why Zexmenia should be in any garden you plant, shade or sun. And something a little on the unique side, we have a shade-loving ornamental grass. That's right, Sea Oats. These are going to be a really unique option for you because they're going to, above the grass, they're going to put out these green seed pods that slowly turn to almost a tan like the color of wheat into fall. They just dance and blow in the wind over the top of the grass. This is going to be a shade only. Naturally, it's going to be occurring in some forest floors. Underneath the shade can be the large live oaks and stuff like that. But if you don't want it to spread by seed, just cut back the seed heads in early summer to stop that spreading. It's going to be 24 inches to 30 inches tall and about 36 inches wide. Our final stop is a crowd favorite for shade gardens, Columbine. This is so unique because they put up these beautiful yellow orchid almost like blooms on top, and they're perfect for a shady area. The great news, they can reseed and come back, and you want to cut back in late spring if they get a little messy looking. Their great varieties that are native here are the yellow, which is the native, but the red Columbine is great in our area as well. These are going to be 2 to 2.5 feet tall, about 24 inches wide, and when you cut them back, you're going to cut them back to just about a foot. Well, there you have it, folks, some of our favorite native and adapted perennials that are made for the shade. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment below. We'd be happy to answer those, or come see us at our nurseries in Salina or Frisco, and we can help plan your entire shade garden. That's all we have. Thanks for watching the Shades of Green Show. See you next time.